Gonna have my breakfast lunch of mac and cheese out in the garden for today's vlog. Maybe I should, man, there's harlequin beetles all over everything. Maybe I should pick some dandelion leaves to put some greens in it or something. We get to listen to the sounds of construction as per usual. Look at all the nice big green fat eggs all over the passion fruit vines, the maypops. They're starting to look ripe because they're starting to look wrinkly. I just don't know when to pick them. I might pick one of them today and see if it's actually juicy on the inside, unlike last year. I've got lots of nice bees all over the place working on them. And there's noodle beans. What else? There's, the further in I go, the more mosquitoes eat me, so I'm staying right here for the time being so that they don't find me until I walk further in. Everything is strawberries at this point. There's no paths, there's just strawberries and maypops. I'm probably gonna have to do something about it next year. This year, I think it's just too far gone. I did a little bit of weeding here at the beginning of the garden, and then I kind of gave up. You definitely get buzzed by bees in the garden. So what is there? I can tell that there's beans ripening in the beans that are fighting it out with the maypops. There's maypops ripening. I found recipes for how to make jam with them, so I'm definitely excited to make passion fruit jam. I ended up dumping the strawberry rhubarb jam. I don't know if I told you that from last year, because the rhubarb that had floated to the top, it was kind of dried out, so it wasn't so tasty anymore. And then I got kind of afraid of botulism, even though texture really doesn't have anything to do with what is it, a bacteria, but still. So I dumped those out into the compost. There's probably going to be a ton of ants in the compost. I put it in the one closer to the house, not these. I mean, fine, the bugs can consume all of that, and now I have more empty jars, so I can make lots of passion fruit jam, which it looks like I'm going to have lots of passion fruits, so I guess I'm just going to have lots of passion fruit jam, which is not a bad thing. This sunflower, again, it's sort of like the tall one last year. I'm going to say it's at least 10 feet tall. So I have the goldfinches hanging out on the tops of these sunflowers, eating to their heart's delight, which is exciting. Maybe I should scatter these heads around the rest of the garden, even though if my plans to get the septic out, connect a sewer, and put in a bunch of fruit trees pan out next year, the sunflowers are gonna get dug up or shaded out or whatever, and probably eaten by deer anyway too. But I mean, whatever, right? What grows grows, what doesn't grow doesn't grow. Even when things don't work out the way that I wish they would, sort of like this year with all of the, what's eating me? With all of the tomatoes and everything else not working out, and me just getting strawberries and blackberries and now passion fruits. I mean, at least I got some tomatoes from the neighbors, and I mean, having lots of fruit jam isn't a bad thing, in my opinion, so fine. So maybe it's gonna be a shorter one, because I think that's all I have. I pulled up the, maybe I should look over here. I should be eating, but I'm not. I pulled up the those carrots, right, to give more light to the okra. I still don't have more okra, but at least they have more space to grow now. Oh, and the maybe, well, I'll put this down on top of the composter and hope for the best. The gourds. Ooh, there's something buzzing me. The gourds are taken off, which is nice. Come on, let go. Climb up. Up. So the gourds are finally taking off, so hopefully I get some fruits. And I saw the female blooms on one of these guys, and it looks like it's gonna be the ridged loofah gourds, because of course I always forget to label, because I think, oh, it'll be fine, and then it isn't fine because I forgot everything. Okay, I'll need 2 hands for that. Anyway, loofah gourds are finally taking off too, and oh, I guess I do have 1 okra, so I'll pick that and put it in the freezer with the rest of my pile of okra. I think I'll eat, well, maybe I'll eat first and then pick that. I should do something about the shiso, but Like maybe, well, maybe not freeze it, maybe dry it on the counter or something. I need to figure out what to do with it, like how to eat it. Oh, and I watered Thursday. Maybe I should water tonight too, because it's not supposed to rain till Wednesday, and the last rain was Monday. So it definitely needs a couple of waterings, which fine, I've barely had to water this year. Okay, maybe it's a shorter one, but maybe that's okay. So I'll leave it at that.